Hi, it's Miss Clausen again. Okay, so I have another embarrassing story to tell all of you. So the other day I wanted to make these muffins, and they are called pumpkin cream cheese swirl muffins. And it's fall time, and I just love pumpkin and pumpkin spice and everything nice. And so I went to go make these muffins, okay? And I accidentally read salt. Instead of 1 tablespoon, I thought it said 1 cup. And I asked myself, I was like, that's kind of weird, but okay, that's what it says. Just read quickly through it, and I was like, 1 cup of salt. Psh. And then I made the muffins, and then I tried them, and I was like, it tasted so bad. It just tasted like I just ate a chunk of salt. It was so gross. And so you know what? I went back and I reread very, very, very carefully the recipe, and I found out that it was only a tablespoon of salt, not a cup. So now I have these delicious muffins. Ooh, and I did so good. I tried them this time. Okay? And they taste really good now. There is just the right amount of salt because I went back and I reread very, very carefully and made sure not to mess up this time because I wanted them to taste good. I wanted to give one to my friend. I don't want to give them a gross salt one. I want them to see my best baking work. This got me thinking. It's kind of like writing, right? When we have a story that we think is just the best and we want to read it to someone, we want to make sure that it is our absolute best work. And so you know what, as writers, we have to go back and revise our writing. So today, I want to teach you that writers get ready to publish a story by first choosing one that they think is good to publish. Okay, so your favorite story, maybe one you've worked on so hard, you write across all the pages, you added so much detail, okay? Because you're not going to share a story that has hardly any writing, no pictures, no labels. No, that's not very fun to share with someone. Okay, you want to choose one that you want to share with the whole world if you could. And then you revise it using everything you know about writing. Okay, so I want everyone to find their writing folders and look through all of your writing pieces. Okay, you might have 1, you might have 2, or maybe even 3. Ask yourself, is this a good one or not the best one to share with the whole world? Okay, so go ahead and pause and take some time to pick a really good piece of writing that you want to revise. Okay, great, welcome back. So now that you have picked that piece of writing, and maybe some of you wrote across all the lines, maybe some only have as much as I do, or maybe you only got to pictures. That's okay. You chose a story that you really want to share, okay? Because that's what writers do. We choose the very best one. All right? And holy cow, I saw you have so many stories. I'm so proud of all of you. Wow, I know Mrs. Lentz's class is working pretty hard too. So great work. So proud of all the writing you've done. Okay, so what are some things that we've learned about revising and writing? Does anybody remember? What are some ways we bring our stories to life? Yeah, we unfreeze people, right? We make them move, we make them talk, we add those quotations, right? Add some talking points in there. Good. What did you say? We tell it in small steps? Yes, because we don't want a whole story about everything. This is our small moment story. So we go moment by moment in that tiny little moment. Whoa, so little. But that is your best writing, telling it in small steps. And then you bring out the inside. You make people feel and you make them think in your writing. Good job. What are some craft moves that we learned? Let's think about when Miss Clausen was super dramatic when I read Night of the Veggie Monster. What are some things George McClements did as an author in his story that I thought to myself, and maybe you thought to yourself, I have to add that to my own writing? Yes, I heard someone say adding the dots for excitement or to be dramatic. Yes, the ellipses. That's a craft move. Good. We saw George McClements do that a lot in the story. Great. Yes, he also wrote exact actions that happened in the story. His hands and fingers were wiggly. Great memory, first graders. There's one more I'm thinking of. What did he do to the words? He made them pop out so they stood out to the reader. And they made the reader want to have a strong voice. Very good. Okay, so I am going to show you what it might look like when you revise your own story. So I'm going to reread my story to you about when my cat got out. Okay? One time, I forgot to close the back door all the way. Later, I went to feed Pumpkin, my cat, and I couldn't find her. Where are you? I said. She must have gone outside. So I'm noticing that this isn't my best work on this page. I only have one sentence. Doesn't look like I wrote across a lot of lines yet. So I might add what else I was thinking or saying, or maybe some actions. I know that during this time, said she must have gone outside. I was flailing my arms and I ran to the back door. So let me add that right now because I'm revising my story. So I ran to the door as fast as I can. Whoa! Okay, see what happened next. I grabbed her favorite wet food and started banging on it with the spoon. Come here, I yelled. Bang, bang, bang. Finally, I saw her cute little face come through the back door. Okay, so here I think I'm going to add a little bit more detail. How did I feel? What was I feeling when she came through the back door? How do you think I was feeling? Look at my face. Yes, I was so happy and relieved because I was so worried something bad might have happened to her, that she might not have ever came home. Yeah, so maybe I'll go back and add some more of those details. Okay, I saw her cute little face come through the back door. I was so happy. I said. Good. I am so happy, I said, and I noticed. And you'd say, I am, because that's what I said then. Good. So, just like I did here, you are going to go back through your whole reading, reread your entire story, and ask yourself, does this story make sense? Because would it make sense if I said, one time I forgot to close the back door all the way. And then on the next page I say, and then I had a party. That doesn't make sense. No, remember it's a small little moment. Teeny, teeny. So it's just a small moment in your life and you need to go through those little steps that happened in that small moment. Good. Okay, and some other things you might ask yourself is, does this still need more work? How does my punctuation look? Do I have enough talking points or craft moves? Are people talking in my story? Are they moving in my story? Are are people having thoughts and feelings in my story? That's something I need to add. I need to add more thoughts and feelings because I know I was feeling so scared and worried. My story doesn't say that. So before I can publish this, I need to add all of that to my story. Okay? So today I'm going to challenge you to put your revision hats on. Go ahead and do it with me. Ready? Revision hats on. All right. And then get to work, writers. Think of all the ways that you can make this your very best writing piece. Okay? Because you want it to be the absolute best before you publish your story. All right, you have lots of work to do. Go ahead and get started.